As we have already learned how to create and edit parts, in this module we will work with assemblies using the file type assembly. In this class we will begin our learning about assemblies, knowing the initial operations for creating a set. As explained earlier, assemblies are assemblies made up of some or multiple parts, and may contain sub-assemblies. Sub-assemblies are partial assemblies of some mechanisms that are part of the assembly, previously assembled, and added to the main assembly. Let's start the class. We will assemble a bale and piston set, whose pieces are available in the archives of this class. First, from the File, New menu, we access the file type assembly. Note that the Begin Assembly feature is shown automatically, allowing you to insert parts for assembly. Open parts or assemblies files are listed, and see that we can easily insert them by selecting and clicking on the graphic area. The first inserted part is fixed to the source, and note the letter F shown next to the name, indicating that the component is fixed. To insert another piece we click on Insert Components, browse, locate and click on Open. Note that we have the preview shown and click on the graphic area to position it. To insert more components, we go to the Insert, Component menu. See that we can insert existing files. Insert a new part file, which allows us to create the component in the assembly environment, but its information will be stored in the part file. Or we can still insert a new assembly file, which will be a subassembly of this assembly I'm working. We chose to insert an existing part. We locate the crankshaft and position it in the graphic area by clicking with the mouse. Note that we can move this piece freely. In the next class we will learn how to enter the restrictions in this assembly. Let us insert another component by dragging between the program windows with the help of the mouse. We can also drag from Windows Explorer windows. To create a copy of a component, simply drag it from the Feature Manager and hold down the Control key. This can also be done by selecting a component face in the graphic area, holding down the Control key and dragging in the graphic area. Note this other assembly, which already has the restrictions added correctly. We can move it with the help of the mouse, simulating its work operations. We can check the characteristics of this assembly by accessing the Tools menu and clicking on Assembly Expert. In the window that opens, information is displayed, for example, the number of components of the assembly, the description of the assembly files, specifying which are part files and which are sub-assemblies, among other information. In the mounting environment, we can use all the visualization features we studied previously. See that we can quickly access any component of the assembly, as these are listed in the Feature Manager. We ended this class, where we began our study on assemblies, getting to know a little about the assembly environment. Do not miss the next classes, where we will advance our study on assemblies.